Hello everyone, Deb here. Thank you for being here with me when you're watching this. I truly appreciate my subscribers and my viewers, even if you're not subscribed, but I would appreciate it if you do subscribe if you're not already. I am here with my last two OfficeSupply.com crafty hauls. They were from February 5th and February 9th. And I have them all mixed together, so they could be out of order, but I've written on the back of the items or somewhere on the item the date of the purchase and how much it cost me at that time. Their pricing fluctuates, so the prices might not be the same when you go there. And a few of the things I think I got at full price, not on sale, because I just had to have them. So anyway, let me get started. Like I said, they're not in any particular order. Um, I think. Okay, the boring stuff first. I use this like you would the mint tape from scrapbook.com, and these were 50% off. They were $3.79 on February 5th. They were doing a post-it note sale, which worries me because they also gave regular post-it notes in one of my last orders for free, but I love these. I usually get them off Amazon and they are usually about seven something dollars. So each, unless I think they occasionally go on sale there too. I did not check the price on Amazon. I just knew it was a good price for how much is on here? They're 1 inch wide, 700 inches or 19.4 yards. So, and I use it both for my dies, but also it's a good cover up tape. Like if you want to cover an address on something, here I have a piece out that I use for dies. This is what it looks like. So, it's a cheaper way to get tape for that's, low tack, and it's made by Post-it notes, so same quality, but the whole thing is tacky, not just part of it like the Post-it notes usually have. So I got two of those to replenish my stash because my one is getting a little low, and this is my one I have, so you can see. So anyway, yeah. I do have some of the mint tape too. I should probably use that. Anyway, let's move on. Um, okay, I'm gonna pull a bunch of stuff out because it's all kind of related. So for some reason, I am obsessed lately with Winnie the Pooh. I have no Winnie the Pooh stuff. So this was not on sale, I don't believe, and I did get this February 5th. It was 9.36. Echo Park. This was the fall Winnie the Pooh Autumn, I believe it's called. Autumn Adventures Await stamp set, and it is definitely Winnie the Pooh. And I love fall. And I love Eeyore and all the characters. Piglet. Yeah, so I can't wait to use that. Sorry for the glare. So, of course, then I had to get ephemera, and this one is the actual ephemera, 33 die cuts, and here is what is in it. And then I also got the frames and tags. Don't you just love the colors for fall? So cute. These were both 364. So I don't know if these were on sale. These are some of the things I said I don't think were on sale. And then the chipboard words and phrases and the chipboard accents. I can't even get them all in screen. They're just so cute. I'm obsessed with Winnie the Pooh and I'm obsessed with strawberry shortcake, but I couldn't find strawberry shortcake on that website. Okay, then this I love too, and I think it might be the only thing I have from the Birdsong collection, 49 and Market. Birdside blendable rub-on transfers is just gorgeous. I love 49 and Market. These were 344, and I do think they're probably around double that when you buy them normally. There are, let's see, sorry, 3 sheets, 6 by 12 assorted transfers. Maybe if I hold it like that. I'm not going to open everything, but these are rub-ons. but they're gorgeous. And then let's see what else I got. I think I'm pulling from the right, oh, and then I got also having to do with birds, Little Birdie decoupage papers. There's 4 sheets, A4, 2 designs times 2. There's one of the designs. Hummingbirds, butterflies. This was $1.24, and this is decoupage paper, so it's thinner paper. Let me see if I can, no. They have the opening underneath here, so I'm not going to open it, but you know what decoupage paper is, right? It's real thin paper. Okay, then I got 2 things from a set that I bought previously, Cutie Pie. I don't know if I bought these already or not, but they have sparkles in them and they're cute and I like hearts and hearts all year. These were $1.24 and I gave in and got the puffy stickers because they just have some really cute images like the old van and car and of course the red truck, phonograph. You are my soil mate and it's a worm. It's cute. We're the perfect pair of cherries. The cherries are in, and I already got the paper and probably maybe these or some other sticker or something. I forget. No, the die cut, the actual dies. Okay, then I think I got one other thing from Charmed. I think I got the papery pack. And this is the ephemera. Now, a minute, I'll go and I got the puppy stickers for that too. And more, vintagey, just black and white on those. Now these, I only ordered one. Oh, these were, $1.14 for the puffy stickers. And these were $1.57, but they came in this bag, which should have had 3, and they were supposed to remove them, but they removed 1 and sent me 2. I don't know whether to call them because they'll probably just say keep them. Yeah, they sent me both these Charmed Chronicles 50 piece of, um, what'd I say? They're called ephemera packs. And I don't know if you can see them, but that's what you get in there. It looks like there's some foiling in there too. Black, white, and gold, or sort of a coppery gold. And there's some sentiments that are embossed. Adventure, beautiful. I can't read them all. Yeah. Love, together. Anyway, I thought they were pretty cool. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I got the papery pack before and said that was all I was going to get. I didn't get the paper. I didn't love it. And I have other stuff I can use. Back to 49 and Market. This was $2.50. These are the mini laser cut elements. They look so familiar. I don't know whether I've been staring at them long or I already have these, but this is Kaleidoscope. I think something else I got. Is this Kaleidoscope? This is Birdsong. I don't know. Maybe it's in the next order. Something else I got was Kaleidoscope. I don't remember what. I think it's in my package. Oh, I might be. Hang on. So anyway, there are how many sheets? 4 sheets, 6 by 8. I guess they're all different. We can only see 2 of them. Here it is. Like I said, this was $2.50. So laser cuts means they're punch outs. I love the colors, and I don't have Kaleidoscope, and I'm not going to get it because I have enough. Oh, this is the back of the packaging. Look at that. You can use that too. I don't know if they count that as one. I don't think so because they're not laser cut. So we have these. Aren't these gorgeous? Oh my goodness, so pretty. And these. Love, love. I don't think I have this. I would remember all this gorgeousness, right? I don't know. My brain is not what it used to be lately. In fact, it's starting to scare me a little bit. And I know you probably notice it when I forget words or can't find the words. I don't know. It's really starting to bug me. But anyway, that is Kaleidoscope 49 in Market. Love, love, love. And then I have a couple one-offs. I could not resist these little birdie handmade embellishments. They are all little kittens, white and pink. They were $1. And I just came across them by accident. I probably should have gotten two, but I didn't. So anyway. And then these are from American Crafts Rainbow Avenue. I did get some twine and elastic pack from Rainbow Avenue. That's all I have from them. These are felt bows, and they're just the right size. They're not like super big, and they're not too little. And they kind of lay more flat than, for example, these little things that have a pearl in the middle. But yeah, I don't know. They do have a dot on the back, so if you want them to be even flatter, you could take that off, I suppose. But I like the colors. There's some gray, sort of a dark gray, teal almost, and then this magenta kind of pink, pale pale pink in two shades, sort of a blush and a regular pink and a yellow. Really pretty. And I thought that would go with pretty much anything. And then the last thing I have in my hand is this. This is 49 in Market Peach Collage Sheets. I have this one on the top. I've already opened this, but I put it back with the sticker on instead of closing it right. So I could write on it, and I'll tell you how much it was. It was $3.54, and you get 40 text weight sheets. Yeah, they are thinner. I have this one out because it has the strawberry down here. This is what was on the front originally. And these are collage sheets, so they're like the decoupage paper. They're thin. That's interesting. Butterflies, butterflies. You could even use this in a small journal, right? And put maybe glue two back to back or put other paper on the back. Butterflies are moss. They look more like moss, some of them. Insects and butterflies, more of that. Then we have a certificate, which looks to be in like German or something. Dresden and Leipzig, somewhere in that vicinity, but you could even just cut like the farm turkey and roosters and things out. Hmm. Or the top pheasants and things, yeah. And then here we have colorized roosters mostly. I'll just go quickly. Try to. Some fruit. Fruit. I think there's fruit on the back too. Some newspaper, needle books, liquid paints, farm, and floor plans of a farm, apparently. Except no other. Richardson's new method for the piano forte. Violin. This a lot of instrument stuff. Agriculturist. Pretty flowers here. Roses, right? Mm. Winter and spring. Grapes, grapevines. This is like a farmer's journal or something. And state, county, and other fairs in 1582. 1582. Wow. The Cottage Gardener Weekly Calendar. 1849. Wow. Kind of another book cover looking thing. Interesting. Gardener's Crown. I thought this would be good to use with my vintage garden. I have a vintage garden collection by, I think, Simple Stories. I'm not sure. These are a little more vintage than that, but you know, I can make it work. Natural History of English Moss and Butterflies by Moses Harris. I can't read that. Aurelian or natural history. Okay. And then that must have been part of it. Ledger. Music in different colors. So you can cut them apart. I guess I had that right side up the first time. Do not forget to avail yourself of our free something. Free premiums offered on second cover page. More butterflies. More butterflies and moths. Same. Corn. More veggies. I don't really know what I'll use them for unless I do a vegetable garden journal or something. Explanation of ferns. That's always handy. Honeysuckle. Ah, I love honeysuckle. When I grew up, we used to have a house on a corner about half a block away, and then we called it Farmer Brown's house. And he actually was a farmer part-time, but he had a big garden. And anyway, along the outer one side of his yard, he had a fence, but all along the fence was honeycomb. And my friend and I used to ride our bikes down there and just, pull the little stem out and get the honey out. Cute. It was yummy. Didn't wasn't much of it, but okay, that's good for collage. Vegetables and flowers. And this one too. They're in little rectangles. Pentandria. Couple pages of this. Some words you can cut out. That's good. And then the last one is this one with a sort of a compilation already of some of those other ones. This must be the sheet that tells you kind of what's in there. I could have just shown you that. Oh well. And now you have that. And I better put them back in because I will lose them. Or they'll get all crunched up or something. I don't know. I better get doing some collage, huh? So that's that. Now, the other thing I think was kaleidoscope. Maybe, yep. I got these repositionable fabric tape. I think for some reason I thought I got more. There are 3 rolls in here, 3 meters each, which is roughly 3 yards, not quite. But there's a real skinny one in green, and then this butterfly one in different colorways. And then this huge one, and this is fabric tape. I'll open the little one so you can see, or the butterfly one. I've been really into fabric tape lately. I had gotten it, I think Michael's years ago, and also Dollar Tree. It is definitely sticky backed fabric. I love it. It'd be great on journals, right? Even on a journal cover, that wide one, to go on the spine, I thought, and or just to edge your papers in it, and it goes with those laser things. Those are both Kaleidoscope by 49 and Market. This was, I don't know if this was on sale, maybe $4.95. I don't know what the regular washi price is. Okay. Oh, I have, oops. Oops. This is a repeat purchase, Moonlight Magic, and I already bought this, but I loved it so much I got another one. I do not have this collection, but I thought it would go with other things. This was $1.96, and I caved and also got the papery pack, which has all this, and it was $3.34 for all these pretty papers and elements and things. And they're paper, plus some washi stickers, it says down here. So really cool. All right, I know my desk is getting crowded, and I apologize for the glare. All right, to keep going, I got 2 packs. This is now into February 9th, I believe. Yep, these were $2.50 each. I have the this thing, like a crocodile thing, but it does the eyelets. I have that. I forget what it's called. Aqua and pink. And I didn't get them the first time, and I thought, I have eyelets, but I don't think they're these pretty colors. and I need to use them more, so I got those. Um, I did get a Bow Bunny 6x6 paper pad. I just thought it was pretty. It's called Boulevard. I don't know if I have this, but it was $1.45. I couldn't pass it up. And I already took the stuff off of it, and I'll do a flip through real quick. It's 36 sheets, I think. Yeah, so it's two sets of 18 sheets. I'm just gonna go really quickly. I love that one. That's my least favorite, but it'd be good for collage, I think. I love this one too. And even the ones that look solid, they have some pattern to them, like distressed or something. This is that, I forget the name of that. It's not toile. Is it toile? I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. I don't think that's right. Isn't that beautiful? That's my favorite page. Very pretty with the yellows and oranges. I think I'm repeating. Yeah, it might be 3 sets of 12 in this one. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay, 3 sets of 12, not 2 sets of 18 in that one. But the price was like, I can't beat that. Okay, and the thing that drew me back, I saw somebody get this. This is the We Are Memory Keepers tag punch board. I don't have this one. I have the envelope and I have the I have the 1, 2, 3 punch board, which does envelopes and something else. I forget. Um, this one, the reason I got it is because I have punches for tags, but this goes up to 3.5 inches wide, 1 inch to 3.5 inch. And I like that size because you can use it for journaling, right? So I wanted to try this out to be able to do thicker tags, and it was only $8.35. It was on sale by a lot, like 50 or 60% off. So I got that. Because like I said, my tag punches are either small or the max they go up to is 2 inches, which isn't wide enough all the time. Anyway, okay, so then I got this is the only thing I have from Poppy and Pear by that Bee Valent. I'm loving her stuff. I did look at the paper. I didn't think I needed it because I thought it would go with the other set of stuff I got from her. This was $1.37. These are 3x4. They call them note card pads, and they do repeat. I'll just do it quick, but they're really pretty. You can use them in journals just as journaling cards, or you can alter them. 3x4, pretty much same size as a, no, they're a little bigger than a playing card. But I'll bet Penny would let me. Oh, I'll be pulling one of those out. I have to finish that journal this month. This month I'm finishing my strawberry journal. But probably next week, week of the 22nd of February, because this week I have stuff going on personally, but also I'm going to try and do 2 weeks of Deck the Year on Thursday. And we have Crack the Vault collab. This is foiled coming up on Friday. And that'll be about all I can handle this week. And I have, like I said, some other personal stuff I have to do and places to go this week. So I can't do much more crafting. This says, "You are just my cup of tea." Isn't that pretty with the teapot and cup in like a lavender and some pink? These are just beautiful. And the hearts too. There was another one that had the 3 hearts. Anyway, and this one has like the light bulbs, backyard picnic or something. Pretty colors. This says "Make it happen." So you could use them in a planner too. This has pears, nice for fall. Hearts, there we go, on a dot grid. So just really cute. 40 sheets of those 3x4 note cards. And then I did get, this one was a one-off. This was a little more money, $4.21 instead of like a dollar something. But I couldn't resist it because it is Playful Pets. I know I don't have this, but this has doggies, kitties, and even bunnies. and little paw prints. So I'll just do another quick. It's 24 sheets, double-sided, half with gold foil. Okay. So I'm going to kind of do it like this so I don't have to go back through it again. This is like balls of yarn and little balls. 2 sheets of that. Okay, so they have 2 together. The fishbowl, the polka dots on the back, plaid on the back of this one with a little bunny and like chocolate brown polka dots. And then a stripe with the cut aparts. Here, kitty, kitty. I just thought this was so cute. Look at that cat. A green cat, but you know. Bunnies all over the place with some foil. Cute. I like bunnies too, but not as a pet. I like them for just, I have them out in my yard. They eat the clovers and stuff that grow wild in my yard. Little paw prints with some foiling. Here's paw prints not foiled. And kitties and doggies, right? No, this is just kitties on the front. Just kitties. And here's dog bones. And then we have some cut aparts. Meow, meow, meow. Woof, woof, woof. Paw prints, yarn balls, and other border type designs. This is a sort of red dot. This is the one with, no, this is all doggies. This is all doggies. So we had all kitties, now we have all doggies. I think there's one with both. A neutral there. Woof, woof, puppy, dog, cat, meow, bark. And plaid. I like plaids too. The dog bones, puppy love cut aparts here. So we had the kitties, now we have the puppies. This is pink paw prints. This page is messed up. It has a like a almost like a wrinkle in the paper here and some splotchy stuff there, but there's another one of them and this side is okay. This is all the animals, right? Oh, even a snake. Ooh, I didn't see that. Yuck. I'm sorry, I don't like snakes. We've got birds, bunnies, kitties, another bunny, doggies, dog bones, turtles. I do like turtles. Snakes just freak me out. I'm sorry. And that's it. So really cute, and I'm glad to have that. And then this is a stencil. It was $1.39. I told you how much this was, right? $4.21 for the playful pets. And this is small. This is 4 by 4 inch. Most of my stencils are bigger than that, but I thought it was cute and would make a really pretty background, especially with some of those like kaleidoscope birds and the other bird stuff I got. It's just birds on branches. And it's by Little Birdie. Little Birdie. And I thought it was going to be a little bigger. Made in India. That I already told you it was $1. I wrote on the plastic because that way if I ever go to resell or whatever, I can either wipe that off or people can take them out. I tend to keep them in the original packaging as long as I can, but sometimes I change them out. Okay, so that's that. Then I got some, oh wait, one more thing here. This is another one-off. I had the ephemera in my cart and I took it out because I didn't think I'd use it. These are Paige Evans tricks and treats for Halloween. So this will go in my Halloween bin, $1.27 for all these pretty little Halloween jammies, stars, dots in different sizes. And this is like an iridescent, dark purple, pink, orangey yellow, bright orange, and black. Love those. And then I got some cardstock stuff. And these are by Tonic Studios and Craft Perfect. And we're going to have a glare on the first two. This one is 5 sheets of gold pearl. You see the shine. And these were $1.61. I'm going to keep it upside down. The other color I got in the mirror card, it's called, is Baroque Rose. I just thought it was a gorgeous color. 5 sheets for $1.61. That's a really good price for a mirror card, in my opinion. The next two are pearlescent card and beautiful pink and mint. Princess Pink and Fresh Mint. And these were $1.75, so a little bit more, but not much, right? I'll turn them over here. And the last two cardstocks I got are regular smooth card. These are all 8.5 by 11, by the way. 90 pounds on the smooth card. This color is called Ivory White. So I was kind of thinking it would replace my, let me pull this out. This is Stampin' Up's Very Vanilla. It's similar. It's a little bit lighter than the Very Vanilla, but not too much. And these were for 10 sheets, 267. So what is that? 27 cents a sheet, basically. Hang on, I dropped something. I have one more thing to show you after these. Um, Now I have no business buying cardstock, but I'm always looking for decent black. Has anybody used these before? They look okay to me, and 90 pounds is actually heavier than Stampin' Up's thick. I believe theirs is 80. Don't hold me to that. I could be wrong because they don't put it in their catalogs or anything. They don't put the weight. And last thing I got was this color box, 50 sheets navigator. It's 2 sheets each of 25 designs. This is all maps and stuff. Let me see. And they even give you scrapbooking layouts on the back, or you could even make them smaller and use the same kind of layout for card making. So I'll just do if I can get it in frame, I'm just going to do one of these again. They're single-sided and they're paper. Um, and they're different colors. So we have blue. This has like Gemini and Taurus over here and Leo, Cancer. So yeah, this is sort of like a topographical kind of map. Development maps. A river. Which river? I don't know. Um, Different language on this one. Pretty, I like that one. And this one. America with a K-A. Interesting. Africa with a K-A. United States and Canada and Mexico. Part of Mexico. That's huge. Somewhere in I have a bag of stuff from my childhood, and in it I think I have about a 6 by 9 or something like that, 6 by 8 map book from like 5th grade. I'm pretty sure I still have that. These don't have any words on. That's kind of cool. You could use it however you. It looks like the one we saw earlier, Africa and South America and stuff, but another sort of topographical, I think they call that, the layers of the earth kind of thing. Same, only in color and smaller print. So these would be good for decoupage or collage if you're doing a travel journal or whatever. You just want to use it as a background. I do have some map paper on a roll, which I don't use very often. I should probably de-stash it. And I do have some, I think they're acetate, excuse me, map or vellum map pieces from Stampin' Up. I still have a few of those left. And I think that's pretty much it for my map stuff. I could be wrong. I might, and this one also has more of the, Gemini, Taurus. So other ones on here earlier. Anyway, or in the constellations, what I'm trying to say. Star constellations. So I thought it was pretty cool. I saw somebody haul it, and did I tell you how much this was? This was $3.85. I don't know if that's a deep discount because I'm pretty sure Colorbach is Walmart carries it or used to, and I seem to remember they were around $5 or $6 there, so a little bit off, but not a whole lot. But I did get free shipping on both these orders. So, yeah, let me know what you liked, didn't like, what you would get if you went to officesupply.com. And a lot of these are American crafts, but they do not have the same things. And also, for example, American Crafts Papercrafts.com has a different punch board on sale, but this one was 17 something on their website and I got it for 8.35. So cross-check between OfficeSupply.com and AmericanCrafts.com because they have different things on sale. And I've been having better luck, although I have stuff in my cart at American Crafts. It'll probably all be sold out by the time if I ever decide to hit send. I think I have more Winnie the Pooh stuff and I need to chill. I also went to scrapbook.com, but the thing is, I can't get free shipping with them unless they have a special, which I haven't seen yet. And it takes a while. They ship quickly, but they're just all the way across the country, and it just takes forever, it seems like. No, it doesn't, but I'm exaggerating. Anyway, I'm happy with this purchase, and this is it for a while now. Next week, I said I was going to work on my strawberry journal, but I need to take a day or two to do nothing but put things away and organize a little more. Much better because whatever organization I started to have is out the wayside before I can craft again in March. So, yeah. So this week, come back for hopefully 2 weeks of Deck the Year from last week and this week on Thursday, the 19th. And also Friday the 20th is Crack the Vault, which is a collaboration hosted by Jamie who is Poet Spice here on YouTube. And a whole bunch of us post for that. So be sure to come and hop along and see all the wonderful things. And the idea of that one is to use things that have been in our stash for 6 months or more or never used. Well, all this stuff is never used, but I'll probably try and dig out some things from my stash that I know I haven't used. Dyes, perhaps, something like that. So we'll see. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Hugs, love, and peace.